Friends, welcome back. This is part 3 of our E lesson. And remember that E is a vowel. It's a blue letter in our classroom and in our Montessori classrooms, and it means that it's a vowel. So it has more than one name. It has a long name. This one happens to be E, and it has a short name, which is A. And then sometimes you'll run into E's and they might sound a little bit different, but we are going to focus on E and E. All right, let's get started on our direct draw, or on our letter E and our direct draw, actually. First, let's read our book. Ready? E. What are those? Yes, they're eggs. Can you count how many there are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do you know another name for 12? It's called a dozen. You often buy a dozen eggs at the grocery store. A dozen is another name for 12. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 eggs. 18 eggs. Some of them are brown and some of them are white. Here is a capital E and a lowercase e. They look pretty different, don't they? They look similar though. They both have like a top line, a middle line, and a bottom line. But the capital E is tall and straight, and the lowercase e has a curved line. E. Eggs. Engine. Did anyone check out the engine in your car? You should. It's pretty interesting. Elephant. Elephant. Elbow. Can you bend your elbow? Elbow. This is an animal. It's a type of bird that does not fly, and it is called an emu. And emus live in Australia. Emu. There's an example of where E says its name E. Emu. And we're back to eggs. All right, friends. Please get out your dictionary page with your E's on the top, a regular pencil, and I'm going to use my colored pencils. You may use your colored pencils or your crayons. E. Remember that E, the capital E, starts names like Everly and Emily and Eddie, and the names of restaurants and states and countries like Europe. E is at the beginning of proper nouns and also at the beginning of sentences. Here's the other E. This is a lowercase e. Usually we'll write this one. Halfway down, pull to the right, up to the dotted line, and all the way around. Let's draw an egg. Egg. I'm going to draw a brown egg. I've also seen blue eggs and green eggs. You know what? I'm going to change my mind. I am going to draw a robin's egg. Robin's eggs are blue. A very light blue. Beautiful. When you draw an egg, it's not a circle shape. It's more of a shape that is a little smaller at the top than it is at the bottom, but it is rounded on both sides. Egg. Please color in your egg very carefully. When you color, please make sure that your coloring goes from one side of your shape to the other side of your shape. Try to use long strokes and stay inside your egg. Egg. Now robin's eggs have little brown spots. I'm going to give my egg some brown spots. Do you ever decorate Easter eggs? There are two words that begin with E. One is E. You can hear its name, and the other one is E. Pretty happy with my egg. Let's spell the word egg. How many syllables? Egg. Let's finger spell egg. E-g. Two sounds. E. Pull to the right, up to the dotted line, down to the baseline. E-g. We've had that one. Find your dotted line, go a little bit below, up to the dotted line, down to the baseline, up to the dotted line. Walk that balance beam way down low, kick it forward. G. That does say g, egg. But when you're spelling egg the correct way, it has two G's. So we are going to add one more G. Find your dotted line, go a little bit below, up to the dotted line, down to the baseline, up to the dotted line, way down low, kick it forward. Egg. 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 Let's see, what else are we going to draw today? Let's draw an elephant. This will be quite a challenge. Elephants are typically gray. I'm going to find my gray. And I'm going to first draw a circle for the head of my elephant. Next, I'm going to draw two circles inside for the eyes. Then I'm going to draw the pupils of his eyes. I'm going to have one on this side and the other one on this side. Maybe he sees something in the distance. He's going to be pretty cute. Then I need two ears, and they are on the side of its ear. And it's kind of, I'm going to make like a, kind of like that shape. They're pretty big. They're almost as big as his head. African elephants have very big ears. He must be listening more with that ear. And I'm going to give him a little ear kind of inside, just to give it a little dimension. What else does he need? He definitely needs a trunk. So start here by his ear, and you're going to come down, and then up here again, over, and come down, and you're kind of like making it curve a little bit. And then connect the end of his trunk, and you can even make it a little oval and a nostril. Okay, there is my elephant. Now we're going to make his body, and it's going to be kind of off to the side. Okay, so we're going to take our pencil and come over here by his ear and go down and around and up right before his trunk. And give him a little tail. What is he missing? Yes, 4 legs. So we're going to bring one down and another one across like that. That's 2 legs, the front legs, and we need the back legs. All right, now, Miss Beth tried pretty hard with her elephant. I think it looks okay. We're going to say it looks okay. How does yours look? Are you happy with it? Whew, that was a rough one. Miss Beth did not graduate from art school for sure. I try my best. I try my best. That's for sure too. Can only get better by practice. And color in his little face and his trunk. And I think I'm going to have him stand in a puddle in some water because he really looks like he's a little lonely. He needs like maybe a puddle of water underneath him so he's not standing in midair. Give him a little bit of water, and maybe he just took a drink. So we're going to give him some water coming out like this. Oh yeah. Oh, that's cute. Oh, look at that. Okay. So we drew an egg, we labeled egg, we drew an elephant, and now we need to label elephant. Let's see how many syllables are in elephant. That seems like a long word. Here we go. Elephant. Elephant. How many syllables do you hear? How many times did you clap? Yes, 3 times. All right, the first syllable is L. So we need L. Oops. And this is a long word, so you might want to keep your letters kind of small. O. L. That is the first syllable. L. L. The second syllable is That's one sound. It's another E. L. L. Nt. All right, now here's where elephant gets tricky. It sounds like we should use an F for F, but I'm going to let you in on a little secret. There are 2 letters, 2 of them, and when you put them together, they're P and H. When you put P and H together, they make a whole new sound. When you put P and H together, it makes the sound F. So we have F, and, F, and. PH says F, Top line to base line, pick it up, cross it over. Now we have our whole word, elephant. It begins with an and it ends with a T, elephant. All right, there's my elephant, and I labeled elephant. Egg, elephant. Please make sure your work goes back in your envelope so that you can return it to school. Make sure your colored pencils or your crayons get put back in your box, and your pencil also. And we will see you tomorrow for the Z lesson, one of my favorites. See you tomorrow. Hope you have a good night.